Hello, how you doing, my brother? I hope you're doing well as always. Now, the sound you just heard was not from my regular amplifier. I said that in a very kind of film-like voice then, didn't I? But if we look at camera 2 here, by my black socked foot, we can see this big silver box. And this is from the lovely people at Seymour Duncan. And this is the Seymour Duncan Powerstage 170. This is an amplifier. I know, right? And more importantly, it's an amplifier what sits very neatly on your pedal board. I've just got my little travel board, as you can see here. And I purposely have used this one because this is what I would use it for in, you know, real life situation. If you had a slightly bigger board, it can fit very neatly on there. I think it weighs about 2 pounds, I believe. I will double check that. All links and info will be in the description box below. I don't want to sit here talking jargon to you because you can read all that. It's there. More importantly, I want to show you the sounds it can do and what I like about it, and if there's anything I don't like about it. So basically, the Powerstage links directly to a speaker, input of a speaker. So at the moment I've got it going through my Hampstead 2x12 speaker cabinet. I was running it through my Marshall 4x12, but I wasn't liking the sounds of it. Nothing to do with the Seymour Duncan, it's more the fact that those speakers are knackered, and that's a video in itself there, talking about different speakers and cabinets and whatnot. But going through the Hampstead 2x12 sounds amazing. So with no, actually I'm going to turn the reverb off. So with nothing going on whatsoever, this is the sound of the Powerstage. Okay, so dry as a bone, but it's designed for, you know, pedal platforms basically. I've got the Seymour Duncan 805 overdrive and the Palladium as well, but I thought I would use different overdrives which aren't necessarily my Seymour Duncan overdrives, just because not everyone has that, you know what I mean? I wanted to show you what it works with different kind of brands and whatnot as well. So we got this, dry as a bone. I kick in my little reverb pedal here. Now I mean, got a nice bit of reverb, and now it sounds like an amp. Now I'm really picky. I like a valve amp. I do, like a lot of us do. I've got lovely valve amps, and I'm really picky with it. But if you're doing, say, a fly gig, you're flying out somewhere, and obviously you don't know what you're going to use. Having an application like this, massive bonus. You know what I mean? Because you know what you've got. As you can see here as well, and I'll do some close-ups. It's your standard 3 EQ, you know. So we've got bass, mid, treble, and then we've got this the level here, the master volume, and there's a fan in the pedal as well to kind of keep it, you know, to cool it down in case you're pushing it too hard. And you've got these lights here, and even one there saying temperature. So if it gets too hot, it will say that. But that'll be if you're gunning it right up, you know what I mean? It's common sense. So yeah, if you're doing a fly gig, and also if you're doing a small gig, I mean, we've all been there, if you're doing a small bar, club or pub gig or something, and the stage is the same size as your foot, you can barely get a pedal board on there, never mind an amplifier. And if you've got an amp on there, chances are you probably can't have it that loud. You know what I mean? Like if you've got it on one, the sound man, or if you're lucky to have a sound man at a gig like that, will start whinging at you. Something like this, you free up the space. You've got no amp behind you, and you know, obviously if you've got a cabinet, cool, but this will go directly, you could put it through a DI box, and the DI can go straight to the PA. You know what I mean? And then that way, and then you can have it coming back for your monitor, and bada bing, bada boom. You know what I mean? It's a really cool, practical, I want to say pedal. It's not even a pedal, it's an amplifier, isn't it? It's 170 watts, hence the Powerstage 170. So 170 watts at your disposal, which is ample. So this is clean. Now if I kick in a little bit of a boost. Really cool. And then if I kick it a bit more, this is my Duane 69. So I can get a way of turning that up a little bit. You know what I mean? You can still hear the clarity of the guitar. You know, I don't like load a load of gain. I can back off. And it cleans up like a real amp, which is really cool. Now let me hit it with even more gains. I'll stack these together. And then if I let's kick it with a fuzz, so there's your fuzz, but what's important with me, if you roll that back, again, on a valve amp, which is important when you can clean it up, I've got the fuzz on, I rolled it down, I can get my kind of roll the volume up. Honestly, I think that's really cool. You know what I mean? Like, it's such a simple thing. You know, I just literally plug the lead into the back of the cabinet, put a kettle lead in, you know, for power it, lead, bang, 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 done. Like, what else is there for me to say? You know, it behaves like an amp. You know, if I turn the level right down. I put the pedal, now they're still going to react the same, and if I turn that up, I did notice actually the EQ settings are quite sensitive as well. Like if I turn that bass down, you know what I mean? They're certainly reacting like a real amp. Excuse me. That's the bass full up now. If I put that a bit more controllable. Same thing at the mids. And the treble as well. Let's put that a bit better. So there's a difference from a minute ago by just changing the EQ settings obviously on the pedal amp. Change it about. There we have it, my friend. Seymour Duncan Powerstage 170. Yeah, I'm certainly considering having one of these. It will make life quite handy when doing, you know, travel gigs and whatnot. And say, especially if you're doing a small gig somewhere and there isn't much space for, you know, an amp. You know, as much as I like a tone of a real valve amp, this is pretty damn good for what it, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's responding like an amp to me. Now I'm quite a dynamic player, so if I pick soft, pick harder, you know what I mean? It's really responsive there. Let me knock that bass back a bit. That's not touching any volumes or any other boost there, you know, it's just how I'm picking. So check one out, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. It means a lot to me reading them and hearing what everyone thinks. And I will see you very, very soon. So, Mike Bradley, sign out.